everyone, welcome back to, I can't believe I'm saying this, my second knitting vlog. I just finished my first sweater, and so I thought I would just record the process of making my second thing that I'm ever going to be making. I'm going to be doing the weekend slipover v-neck version by petiteknit. I'm doing this one because it's quite a nice slouchy v-neck and it kind of goes slightly over the shoulders. Hopefully you could wear it with things underneath in more of the colder months, and then as it gets warmer you can just wear it by itself. So these are the yarns that I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a green v-neck. I love green. I have quite a lot of green in my wardrobe. This is something that I bought recently, actually once I already decided on this. I just thought it's the perfect thing to wear underneath my v-neck that doesn't even exist yet. It is Rauma Garn Fivelle and it is in the colour pistachio. It's such a nice colour. I really love it. And I'm pairing that with the Knitting for Olive soft silk mohair in Dusty Artichoke. I only had to get 3 balls of this. This is quite a splurge for me because up until now I've only used drops, but because it is just a slipover, I only had to get 3 balls of it, so it wasn't too bad. I mean, it was still quite pricey, but it is so soft. It is so nice. I have knitted up a swatch of this fabric, so I'm hoping that's going to be fine. I'm obviously still a complete beginner. I don't know what I'm doing and I'm kind of just making up as I go along, but we will see. Hopefully it'll all be fine. Everyone, it's been a little while since I've given you an update, and look what I have, a really weird piece of knitting that looks bizarre. This is all very new to me. I have been doing so many new things with this project. First of all, it started with German short rows, which to be honest terrified me because everyone talks about them like they're some sort of next level scary thing to do, and to be fair, it did take me quite a while to get my head around them, but I think once I got my head around it, it wasn't too bad. I think I potentially made a few mistakes. There are a couple of spots where there are some holes where there probably shouldn't be. There, for example. Ooh, not really sure what's going on there, to be honest. But apart from that, I think I did them okay. Also, this is the first thing I've made that is knit flat, because the very first jumper I made, which I'm currently wearing by the way, was knit on a circular needle in the round, and I like that because I think, to be honest, I find that easier because you only have to go around. You don't have to think about the right side and the wrong side. You just keep knitting round. You also do less purling if you're doing stockinette because you don't need to do purls, whereas this one you have to do the wrong side and then the right side, so you have to keep flipping it, but it's definitely a learning curve. Basically where I'm at the moment, I know it looks a little bit confusing, is that I have completed the back, well, the top half of the back. This is one of the shoulders, and that's what I'm doing now, and I'm nearly finished doing the increases for that, and then once I've done that I will be doing the other shoulder, and then somehow connecting them, and then somehow going down, and then somehow doing the rib for the v-neck and the armholes and the bottom. Because this is only the second pattern I've ever done, this is the first project I've done that doesn't have a full video from start to finish, because this step-by-step sweater did have a full video from start to finish. You can go watch my project vlog about how I made this sweater if you're interested. So what that means is I've been having to kind of just trust the pattern, which is quite scary when you've not done it before, but I'm just going with what it says, doing what it says, and then just seeing what happens and figuring it out from there. And it's just kind of almost magical just seeing it appear and then slowly starting to understand what's going on, what you're doing. So I will update you again when we have more vests to show. everyone. little update. It's been a few days since I last updated you all, and I have now got something that is vaguely recognizable as a vest. There's lots and lots of loose ends coming off everywhere. Honestly, it's a bit of a mess at the moment. That is one thing with working flat, is you get a lot more loose ends that you got to weave in at the end. But basically I've made a sort of crop top thing. I've been kind of doing this a lot in the mirror, trying to see if it fits me, and I think it does. I'm very happy that I managed to do all of the decreases and increases correctly to the point where it is, the V is equally shaped V. There was one point where I was a bit worried that I'd done not enough increases here, or too many, or something. I just got very paranoid about my increases, and I thought that I was making a wonky V neck, but I think now that it's connected, I think it's okay. Now I've joined everything in the round, which was quite kind of mind-bending. You start with the back flat, and then you attach this part flat, attach this part flat, and then only then, once you've done all of that, is when you connect everything in the round. So here on both of these shoulders I had to pick up stitches, which I have done in this jumper, but only like a few on the underarm, whereas this was across the whole shoulder I was picking up. And I feel like the first one I did wasn't as good, then the second one got a little bit better. It's kind of done in a way where it makes it all sort of blend in, and so you can't really notice it as much. You definitely can notice it a bit there, but I'm quite happy considering this is the first time I've picked up that many stitches in a row and kind of trying to make it invisible. Yeah, I was quite happy with that. So yeah, that's where I'm at for now. Better keep knitting away, and I'll let you know when I have more updates. Hello, I have an update. I have completed the ribbing at the bottom, and I've completed it on one armhole. I thought now would be probably a good time to give you an update because I had a few things that have been a bit tricky. So with the armhole ribbing, you have to pick it up. You have to pick up all the stitches all the way around, which I did, and then I ended up with about, I think I ended up with 9 stitches more than I was supposed to, which I know it's not a huge number, but I still just, because I'm a new knitter, I don't know if it's important to have the right number of stitches for something like that. So I was like, okay, I really didn't want to pick up all the stitches again because it took so long, and I just knew that if I did it again, I'd probably end up with the wrong number of stitches again. So what I did as a solution was to just do one round where I just knitted before the ribbing and just did some knit 2 togethers to decrease just on the way around, and I think that worked out okay. I don't know whether it's made just like a little bit of a line here, which is a bit, I don't know. I think I'm just overthinking it, and it's probably fine. So I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side just so that it looks the same, and I'm presuming that I'm probably gonna pick up the wrong number of stitches again, and I'll just have to do the same thing, which is fine. If anyone watching knows if it's actually important, or if I could have just picked up a different number of stitches and it would have been fine, let me know, because I'd be interested to know. Anyway, I'm loving the length. It is a little bit cropped, which I like, and I'm sure, as always, it will grow in blocking as well. I did have a few issues with the centre double decrease here. I didn't quite understand what the pattern was saying when it came to moving the stitch marker, and I think I was doing it on the wrong stitch for the first few, and then I got the hang of it. You can see it looks a lot nicer up there than it does down there. And I could have unpicked the whole thing and started again, but I just couldn't be bothered. So, and it's under the armpit, so it's not like super noticeable anyway. So now I'm glad that I made that mistake on the armpit and not at the V, because you have to do a very similar thing at the V. So I'm gonna do the other armpit. Hopefully I would have figured it out then. That will be okay, and then by the time I get to the V, hopefully I should have perfected this technique, which I've never done before. Yeah, that is where I'm at the moment. It still looks a bit weird without the ribbing on. And yeah, I'm very excited. I always just say I'm very excited in these updates, and that's because I am very excited. I just love this new hobby of mine, and I'm just so happy that I am like teaching myself how to make my own clothes, because I just never really thought that was an option or something you could do. And the fact that I've realised that you can just make your own clothes and they can actually look good, and you can make them the colours you want and the style you want, and it's just a big revelation to me. So yes, as I said, I'm very excited. You've probably heard me saying that enough now, and I will update you probably when I've finished. I thought as I did more and more bind offs I would get faster, but that has not been the case. Anyway, it's definitely, I've learnt so much in this project. I'm happy that I was brave and decided to do the 3 out of 5, because there's so many things that I've done that I've learnt. Winnie, please be quiet. There's double knitting, there's the tubular bind off, which are kind of the same thing. Picking up stitches over a really big area, that has been working flat. There has been picking up stitches from a flat piece of knitting. There has been going from flat to round. I already have lots of ideas of how to wear it, so I'm kind of interested to try and figure out the styling of this one a little bit. I know some people sometimes are a bit hesitant with a vest, because I feel like there was a lot of American high school TV shows and films where the nerd character would wear a sweater vest and have an inhaler, which, by the way, I also do have an inhaler. And I feel like that's put like a whole generation of people off sweater vests, but I think they're definitely coming back in style. I finished! Hang on, let me go and put my perfect t-shirt on that I've been envisioning wearing with this vest. Hang on. Got the t-shirt. Now I know, oh my god, I'm so excited. I know that it's going to look better when I've weaved in the ends and blocked it. So just imagine. So yeah, it is at the moment, it is slightly tight around this t-shirt. It's not quite giving the vision. Definitely needs a bit of loosening up, which I'm sure the block will do. I'm loving the little intricate details, and I'm so happy with how I did this. I'm gonna go block this and then we'll have the final reveal. She is done! As predicted, the blocking has really helped. The ribbing, which was feeling a little bit tight, is just really nice and drapey now. I've been trying on with all of my tops to see which ones it goes with, because obviously with sweater vests, you know, you can easily cross the line from cool to like librarian in pretty fast time. So you got to be quite careful of what things you wear it with, but I think it actually does go with quite a lot of my tops. So this is a long sleeve white top that I have. This is it with a white t-shirt where the sleeves are shorter than the vest. This is it with a white t-shirt where the sleeves are longer than the vest. And of course, you didn't think I forgot the green top, which goes so well. I think this is my favourite one. It kind of just is perfect. Even goes with my little, ignore this purple top. It even goes with my little green necklace that I wear all the time. So how cute is that? It's just really nice to have something in my wardrobe that is a bit different to what I normally have, because I actually only had one other V-neck sweater vest in my wardrobe. So it's nice to have this now, and I feel like it will be a bit of a staple, but it's just something a little bit different because, you know, it's green and I knitted it myself. So if there's any beginners out there who are thinking, can I do a 3 out of 5 difficulty project? This is me here to tell you that yes you can and you should, and you'll learn so much. I'm so happy that I have actually made this. Look at this. I thought this would be impossible. So thank you for watching. I'm currently pondering what my next knitting project is going to be, because I have so many that I want to do that I'm a little bit confused about what my next one should be. So if you have any ideas, let me know in the comments, and I will see you in the next video.